Hey guys, so wanted to keep practicing with you how we can balance equations and balance addition problems. It's a pretty tricky skill, and so I really want to make sure that we have this down because we're also going to be using these balancing equations as we move into our new topic in math tomorrow, which I won't spoil it, but I just want to make sure that we have this down. So what you're going to see in the kind of slideshow here is you're going to see these two symbols, right? This symbol is our equal sign, and this has an equal sign with a line kind of crossed through that. This would mean that this something is not equal or not even. All right, so you'll see those, and then you're going to see these kind of balance pictures throughout this slideshow as well. It's going to help us visually see what we're working on. All right, so let's get started. So here's our equal sign. That means the same. That means the values are the same on each side of the equal sign. So for example, 2 plus 2 equals 4. Easy. So this means that 2 plus 2 is the same as 4, right? Because we know that 2 and 2 together gives us 4, which would be the same as this one. All right. That would also mean, we'll get that little guy out of the way, that 3 is the same as 2 plus 1. That means that both sides of the equal sign are the same. Okay? Now, it can be placed in different places on the equation. It won't change its meaning. So, for example, I could write 2 plus 2 equals 4, or 4 equals 2 plus 2. We're saying the same thing. We just moved it around a little bit. But we didn't move it around too much where it changes the whole problem. Just kind of flipped it a little bit. So 2 plus 2 equals 4 is the same thing as 4 equals 2 plus 2. We just moved it a little bit. Okay? This is the unequal sign, or something that's not equal, right? Or not the same. And we can use this symbol to show that the values on both sides aren't the same. For example, 2 plus 2 does not equal 1. We know that 2 and 2 equals 4, which is not the same as 1. So they kind of cross a line out saying this is not equal, right? Another one, 3 is not equal to 2 plus 2. Again, 2 plus 2 is 4, so that can't equal 3. All right. Sorry about that. So you're going to see that there's equations that can be balanced that are equal and ones that are unbalanced are not equal, such as these. So let's practice. So we're going to use this little balance, and this yellow arrow is pointing to this line and this triangle. Well, kind of like I showed you guys yesterday, when it's balanced or they line up like that, that means it's balanced and it's even. So we want to make sure we start with that. So looking at these balances, what do we notice about these two? Well, I notice on this first one that it's not equal because look, the triangle and the line don't match up because this side's heavier than this side. I can see that there's more cubes on this side than here. So this one's not equal, but this one is because they've lined up. So I see that it has the same amount of cubes here as we do here because they're balanced. They've equaled out. Well, let's look at that with numbers. So look at this problem. 12 equals 10 plus 2. Is this a true statement? And are those values equal? Well, let's find out. So here's a thing of linking cubes all stacked together. There's 12 of them. And then here we have 10 blue cubes plus 2 yellow cubes to represent this side of the equation. So let's see if they're equal. We can use the balance to see if they're equal. And so they put the blue and yellow, the 10 plus 2 on this side, and then they use the green ones over here. Well, look, their line and the triangle line up, so these are equal. These are balanced. So 12 is the same or equal to 10 plus 2 because guess what? 10 plus 2 equals 12. So this is totally correct. And it's balanced as we see here. So we see with the amount of cubes that it is balanced. And we know that 10 and 2 equals 12, which is the same as 12. So these would be a balanced equation. Let's try this one. 5 plus 2 is 6. Okay, so there's 5 plus 2. And then here's 6 on the green ones. All right, well, let's see if these are balanced. So we put them in the balance. Now, look, guys, this line and this triangle don't line up. So that means they're not balanced. It's not equal. That means that sorry about that. That means that these are not the same because 5 and 2, look, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on this side and 6 on this side. Well, 7 and 6 aren't the same, so they can't be balanced. So even though they wrote an addition problem, we weren't balanced on either side. So this would be an unbalanced equation.